All right, Enes Kanter Freedom made a name for himself being the lone voice to stand up to the hypocrisies of the NBA and other corporations and their indefensible relationships with China. The NBA can't jump on a divisive American social issue fast enough, but conveniently ignores real atrocities committed by the CCP, which has become a cash cow for them. Enes is no longer in the league, boxed out for standing up for what's right, but now he's eyeing a political career, and Enes joins us tonight. Good to see you, and thank you so much for coming in.
Of course.
So obviously you've been through a lot in recent years. You want to make a political move here, it seems like.
You know, I have been in touch with so many of my friends in Congress and Senate, and the first thing they told me, like, what are you waiting for? Like, let's go, let's do this. I was just waiting for the right time, but after I went to the White House correspondent dinner, and so many of my friends, they're like, let's do this.
Right.
I was like, only if it's somewhere warm.
Right. So and that's what I read, that you were eyeing maybe somewhere to the south, maybe Florida.
Yes.
What states are you looking at?
I mean, Florida could be an amazing place, actually.
Yeah.
I have so many of my friends, and I'm also actually been talking about so many of the issues that are happening in Venezuela and Cuba and stuff. So I have so many friends there, and
you get those big communities, especially in South Florida. You get a lot of Latin America, and that makes that.
And it's a basketball city, obviously, basketball state, and it's the free state of Florida. So it's going to be interesting.
What issues? I mean, you need to build a campaign. You got to figure out a way to win people's hearts, to win their votes. What do you want to focus on as you move into politics?
I think the first thing is human rights. It doesn't matter if you're from the right, you're from the left, whoever you are, you have to care about human rights and freedom. I mean, the nickname of the Florida is the Free State of Florida.
Right,
And so it's going to be very, very interesting. But obviously, this is still. I have not.
It's in the very beginning of the process.
Exactly. But
it's something you're thinking about.
I just want to sit down and have a conversation with maybe Kevin McCarthy and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to ask you at least one basketball story while we have you here, because obviously that's what most people know you from.
Right.
I thought this was so interesting. Phil Jackson's got to be, I would argue, the best coach living or dead of the NBA. I don't think anybody's done better. I don't know if he has the record on championships. He might. He says he doesn't really watch much of the NBA anymore for this reason. We're going to play it here.
Do you still watch a lot of basketball, or
no? And they went into the lockout year and they did something that was kind of wanky. They had things on their back like, Justice, and Justice just went to the basket, and Equal Opportunity just knocked him down. It was trying to cater to an audience, or trying to bring a certain audience into play. And they didn't know it was turning other people off.
What are your thoughts on that comment?
I lived in an NBA bubble for 82 days, and they were saying they were all about social justice, and all the players were putting phrases behind their jersey, which was controlled by the NBA. So you couldn't pick what you wanted to pick. If you would want to say, like, free Tibet, free Uyghur, NBA was going to say no. Yeah. So they only picked the 20 words, and they only put these logos on the floor and stuff. And
what happened to them? Like, where did their minds go? Like, what do you think happened?
I mean, they just wanted to just go out there. They knew whatever they talk about is not going to hit their pocket. So they were like, you know what? We are more than a social justice, or we are more than a basketball players. We are more than athletes and stuff. Right. But I knew it was all hypocrisy. Yeah. Because when I talk about the problems were happening in China, I knew they were not going to support me.
Right.
And
it's all manufactured. So much of it, right?
I was like, you know what? Let's just expose the whole thing. I agree with Phil, and I have not watched NBA, since I got released.
I know. Takes guts to say that, though. That's one thing you got a lot of. You got a lot of guts. Yeah. How's your jump shot?
Good. Still good. Trust me, I'm still working out. I'm still in good shape, still healthy, waiting for a call.
I love that. Hey, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Good to talk to you.